Hi, my name is Darcy and welcome to my channel. My Etsy store is Eclectic Junk Journals. And I have a journal to show you today, which will be in my store. This is Scuffy the Tugboat. So it's obviously a hardcover journal. It's got some corner bits. It's got a hidden spine. It has this little anchor button for just wraps around like that. Stays closed really well. This used to be an alligator mouth, but it's been closed for a while. And this is one of my favorite journals right now. It does have the writing of the person who owned it originally, and it was printed in 1983, and it has some mixed media. Some mixed media pages that I created, and then this is a piece of artwork that my brother did. So that's what I like about this particular journal, is that it's got a little bit of my brother's artwork in it, and that just makes me happy to have that. And then we have a vintage bingo card here for you to play with, do with what you want. And these are just some die cut tickets there with some napkin. And there are several dyed with patterns on them Rolodex cards that you can use to write on or make pockets out of. And then this is a mixed media bookmark that's in here. And it does have the entire book in order with other pages in between. Mostly like these dyed pages. They're either food color dyed or tea dyed is mostly what's in here. And then we have this fishing boat in here, and a vintage postcard here of a boat. And this, you could put a little something in there, like, let's see, should have thought of that, could have put that in there, it would have been perfect. Okay, some tea-dye paper, just flips out for more writing space. Just some cute little big ticket kind of a tag, an envelope. Oh, I even put something in the envelope. I don't always remember to do that. I believe these are vintage, but don't quote me on that. So there's a little owl in there. And a pocket made, a little envelope made out of the flower. Most of the books I get are vintage, at least. A few of them are antique, but most are vintage. Then a postcard pocket with this is a vintage flashcard, which you could go ahead and alter and play with yourself. And then here is, this was watercolor. No, it wasn't. I think it was actually food dye. But this, no, this was watercolor. Because it's got the pearlescent. Sorry about that. And a collage pocket and the little trivia, vintage trivia card. And some more. This one has lots of writing space. This is all, you can write, you can add your own pockets, lots of space to do with what you like. There is an envelope here, you could tuck something in there. And I just skipped a page, a little decoration right there. Can you see that? Okay, sorry about that. Yep, that's where we are. And there is a flashcard there, and there's a little pocket here to put stuff in. And oh, I stuck a little Annapolis, a little postage stamp in there for you to play with. And let's see, this is a little flip up for journaling, and acrylic painted little card you could just write on the back. I think I also made this a pocket. Yes, I did. Cow. There's a boat, a little card with a boat on it. The other side of that. Oh, and this is sewn in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And some more vintage postcards. So this one has more vintage items than usual, and it has a little bit more mixed media in it. This is from another book that I made a little tag out of. And some, we've got the food coloring and some decoupage on there with the wrapping stuff. Oh my goodness. Some more tickets that were die cut and another vintage postcard. I believe it's vintage. I mean, at least 80s, if nothing else. 80s is weird for me to think of 80s as vintage. And some music. And then there's this cute little owl. It's just there just for pretty. Just to be pretty and be cute. And then we have this stereoscope card, I believe it is called. And that is definitely vintage. Possibly. It doesn't have a year on it, I don't think. No. But it was Niagara Falls. And then a little owl. And a little journaling card in there. That you can make, write about your day in there. Put a little quote. Write a little verse. I talk about often that journals, I want them to be fun for people. I want there to be lots of places to tuck things in. A little recipe on the back of that one. And I want there to be no pressure, I mean, this is just a journal you could keep your keepsakes in it and just kind of have it around, just use it for years and have other journals at the same time. So we have that pocket there. This little paper fabric envelope here. A couple of, just start the card, is that a nautical star? I'm not sure. Put it in there just in case. And a mixed media tag. Let's tuck that back in there. I don't know why I have so much stuff in that belly band and pocket, but I do. I'm going to stick this in here because it's a little bit easier. And there's another postcard. There's a lot of postcards in here, and you can just do the same thing. Write some quotes or write about your day on them. And there's a Snoopy dictionary page. Just be careful that it is a little fragile. It's older. Another mixed media card, and then there's a vintage letter here from the 1944 from a Navy gentleman to his mom, I believe. And then we have an altered paper clip. And more mixed media tags, which kind of go with the covers on the signatures. This one actually has water plants on it, which is why I picked that particular page from that vintage book. And then we got we got the tugboat on here with that dictionary page. And just little fishies. Got Beatrix Potter card there with the toad. Some from Ideal Magazine, children's dictionary page, more writing space, bird book, and some dyed guest checks. I just had fun playing with those, making those. We've got a coloring page in here if you wanted to color it. The rest of these, some fussy cut swans, another pocket here with another postcard. Let's see, it could be used as a tuck, but it's mostly glued on there, just to be pretty. The rest of that page, and we have, let's see, another postcard. I think most of my postcards I did buy up in New England, so that's why the little pirate with his parrot. Some numbers stenciled in there. We've got a boat card here with another guest check and a pocket tuck spot when they're not totally attached. Let's see. And a page from Gyo Fujikawa, and then this is the last signature, which has the anchor on it. Did I even point out the second signature? Oh, that one was plain. So the first and last signature have the mixed media cover on them. So this has an anchor on it, and just a lot of things. There's some collage and some paint and stamping, just all the things. And then there's a 4 pockets with just tiny little ephemera pieces in them. Some of them are vintage, some of them, like this one is probably like from Tim Holtz. And a couple stamps in there, which are actually water related. One's got a boat, one's the water, there's a canoe. Then just some fussy cut pieces that you could go ahead and glue where you want them. We've got an otter. You can stick the otter back in there, and a, what is he? Is he an egret? Or heron? He's a heron, right? And then I think this is the last this journal card with the picture on there. Then we have a lobster card, which got a little bit of sewing on there, and you write all about your day and stick it in there. And then if someone grabs your book, starts reading it, at least they're not going to find that one right away, and you can stop them. I need to start putting some secret journaling places, I guess. Although, if you took one of the journaling cards and put them way down in a pocket, they would be secret. And here's another one of those stereoscope cards. It's got kind of like this picture. I did it to go with that picture. And then this pocket here is a little different, but it's fun, colorful. Oh, here we go. Another tugboat that my brother created. A little pocket here, a map page, some dragonflies, another mixed media card, this was another book, made a little journal card from that. And even though that is blue on the back and has some words, you could just write right over it. No worries. Write about your, you know, like, I'll stop saying that. Tim Holtz ephemera and a journal card just to write on the back of. And this is raining. See, that's why it's the water droplets one. Another couple the acrylic painted, mixed media, food coloring dyed. So this one really has a lot of mixed media in it. And a lot of pages. I forgot to count the pages. And then we have some vintage canasta cards. That one's got a butterfly. This one has a fish. There's just this little pocket here to tuck things into. This is the middle of the signature. So I put pockets in the middle of the signatures to kind of hide the string there. Sometimes you might see me do dangles or beads. But I didn't in this one. And then I think this one is a flip out. So you could flip that out. That's almost a... I almost forgot that was there. That's almost a hidden writing spot. A little frog from Frog and Toad, and there's, oh, did I attach that? I guess I did. And then that's got a stamp on it. The shell, and then we have shells, and another shell there. And this is a dyed index card, lots of writing space on there. And another mixed media card. You could, you know, add to that if you wanted to. You could add to this if you wanted to. So I did leave spaces where you could add your own thing. That's why there are some blank ones. Here's an anchor tag and a larger journaling card with the water on it. A little mixed media pocket there. Isn't that cute? That's definitely vintage from some game. Got that one in the mail from Etsy when I bought some stuff. Then we have this cute little whale here and a little journaling spot. Just place the journal on this pocket. More writing space. Another vintage postcard, because I just seem to have a lot of postcards with boats on them, and I don't know how many boat ones I'll be doing. And then we have Lifeguard Louie from a large old maid card and sunset here. Another blank card for you to play with, make your own. This you could play with, decorate the front, or you could just use it for journaling space. It's got lines on there. In case you're wondering why people put guest checks in there, because they're just places that you can journal on that already have lines. And a little tuck spot there, you could tuck something in there. And that is everything. Now, I will count the pages and I will put all the dimensions and everything in the place where you put description and stuff in my Etsy shop. I do apologize for the alarm that keeps going off. That is, my son just had lunch and so his sugars have gone up. I hope he had a shot. I'll have to double check. So, sorry about that. So that is the Scuffy the Tugboat Little Golden Book Journal. And that will be in my shop. Eclectic Junk Journals. No spaces. Eclectic Junk Journals. Have a delightful day.